Thank you very much for choosing our Stein at Home Indonesian curry for your Enotria wine launch. This dish is one of our top sellers in the restaurant. In fact, I think it is the top seller. It's an absolutely fantastic curry which will pair really well with this Riesling. Now when you get the box, it's very, very simple to prepare. You just put the coconut milk in with the base and then you braise the fish in it, which means put it into the liquid with a lid on. And some really simple tips for that is don't boil it too hard, sort of simmer it because you want it to gently poach the fish in the curry. And secondly, if you have got a probe, a digital probe, you can buy them online for about 6 to 7 quid. Just probe the fish and you want it to be about 50 degrees. But remember that once the fish comes out and it's sat in the curry, it will continue to cook. So you can take it out when it's a little bit under, say 45 to 50, and it will rest in the curry itself. This dish pairs fantastically well with Riesling. All spicy food from my mind does. There's something about the acidity in Riesling which really works, especially young Riesling. And this being a New World Riesling, it has those lovely sort of citrusy, but almost tropical citrusy notes. So things like kaffir lime, which is very prominent in this dish. It's a lot of it in the base. So that will marry up really well, but the acidity will cut through that coconut milk base fantastically. And I suppose the inspiration for this recipe, like so many of ours, was one of Rick's visits to Bali, and he met a guy who's actually from German heritage who was called Heinz, and he gave him the recipe. So it's not. I've done a lot of travelling through Indonesia. It's nothing that I've ever come across as it is. Some of the elements are the spice paste that goes in the base, the basi gida as it's called, is used throughout Indonesia in things like nasi goreng and babi gulung, the famous roast Balinese pork. But then there's the coconut milk, and it sort of feels a bit like a kind of Goan, Kerala, or like Sri Lankan, South Thai kind of curry. It's sort of medium hot, but it pairs, like I say, pairs really, really well with the Riesling. Some quirks of the dish, you can use any fish in it as well. If you want to recreate it at home, we've given you a bit of extra spice paste, you can keep it keeps for a couple of months. You can do it with any fish. I'd stay away from oily fish like salmon or sardines because it just doesn't really work with coconut milk. But any other fish, prawns, crab, lobster, anything goes really well with it. Slight oddity is the side salad, the fine beans with a bit of coconut in this very strange dressing I've never seen anywhere before. So it's shrimp paste, belacan, tamarind, lime juice and sugar and oil. But it makes a lovely side salad and works really, really well. This is, with the exception of that which has got fish in it, we've also done a vegetable version, veggie curry, leaving the belacan out, and again this is a fantastic veggie curry, really, really popular, and it's absolutely delicious, and it goes so well with this. Now I know we talked about Riesling, but this is a Pikes Riesling from Clare Valley, and it's light in alcohol, and like I say, has those wonderful sort of slightly tropical citrus notes and high acidity, so it goes extremely well with this curry, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it because that wine's fantastic and I know this curry is. So cheers, thank you very much.